Welcome to Omriqui on the T. Today is the opening day of the new Brookline Hills station on the Green Line D. Let's go check it out. Brookline Hills is a station in Brookline, Massachusetts, on the Green Line D branch. It's been closed for quite a while due to construction of the new freshman building at Brookline High School. But the station reopened today, January 8th. So let's take a walk through the station, starting at the Tappan Street entrance. After a little walkway, it takes you to the outbound platform to Riverside. This platform has a shelter with 2 new fare machines and a pole with emergency and information intercoms. It also has a map, but there are no benches under the shelter, just one right outside. There are benches on this side under the freshman building, but unfortunately, the trains stop at the other end of the platform, so there is no practical use to them unless you want to miss your train. Crossing onto the inbound platform, you can see that there are benches at this end, but oddly, the trains still stop at the other end of the platform, even when going inbound. There is a shelter on this side, with another emergency and information pole, and benches this time, just no fare machines. If they could move one fare machine to the other side, and one bench to the other side, it would make a lot more sense. Also, it's really cold today, and given that they have a transit ambassador stationed here until almost midnight, it really deserves some heaters so that the transit ambassador and passengers can stay warm. I think it even used to have some before the construction, so why they got rid of them makes no sense to me. Here is the Brington Road entrance to Brookline Hills Station. This fenced-in path takes you next to the rear of the new Brookline High School freshman building and on to the inbound platform. So this sign shows a train to Park Street, but Park Street isn't actually a terminus of any Green Line branch anymore. So, it updated. Now it's North Station, as it should be. Yay for frequency! The next train is in 17 minutes and there's none after that. What lovely rapid transit! So the train 17 minutes later is a solo set and therefore really crowded because infrequency plus low capacity is terrible. Also, this map is sorta cursed. It shows the D and E branches ending at North Station when they go up to Union Square and Medford/Tufts. And speaking of Medford/Tufts, there's only a wheelchair accessible symbol, no station name. Tracks are for trains, not for
I have
playing
one
games.
question. How dare you come here without me? How dare you come here without me? Come on. I was the one. You wouldn't even know the station existed if it wasn't for me.
That
And now
is
you
true.
come here without me? Without the world of transit? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I was literally going to text you tonight. Hey, you want to come to Brookline Hills with me tomorrow? Because Omriqui on the T has to review the station. But no, you come here without me. You should be lucky that when I was on the 86, I was going to stop here and then walk home from here.
Haymarket Station will be closed beginning Saturday.
Sorry, the sign's more
January
important
8th
than
through
you.
Monday,
Excuse
January
me!
Due to construction. Please use North Station for train service. Visit mbta.com/alerts for more information.
So I was not here for your review, so what do you think of it? Summarize the whole thing.
So there's no fare machines on that side,
That is true.
which is doesn't make any sense.
Uh-huh.
The other thing is that there's no heaters, and especially given that they have a transit ambassador stationed here, That's like stupid, and also there's a cursed, very, very cursed map. But at least the benches aren't leany, so I guess 8 out of 10, but just add some heaters and it would go up to a 9 out of 10.
I just wish people cared about it more. So if you're watching this and you didn't care about it before, I hope you care now.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment if you want to. Don't feel pressured though. Bye.